Hey guys, it is Sunday. I hope everyone is having an amazing weekend. And this video is about how I got myself out of my funk this past week, because man, it was rough. I even questioned what I'm doing. And I just wanted to, I didn't want to share this last video because I needed everybody to come tell me like, oh, you're doing great, just keep going, blah, 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 blah. No, I shared this because I wanted to be real, and I wanted to let people know that it is normal and it is fucking okay to just not feel okay. And that's what I received a lot in my personal messages. I had a few friends reaching out telling me, hey, first of all, thank you for sharing, thank you for being vulnerable, thank you for just being relatable, because there was a person who said she compares herself to me, and she said, yeah, I'm glad to know that you also have your days where you're not good. And I'm like, of course, man, we're all human. And that was important to me to really share that and to show the side that is not so great sometimes. And then another friend reached out to me and said, Jenny, I feel the same sometimes. I know what you're going through. And, we also joked about, are you even an entrepreneur if you never thought about selling your body or stripping or whatever? Just because sometimes you just want to do that. You don't want to go back to your 9 to 5. You just want, you know, something easy. And I've had several friends say that to me, and it's hilarious. But yeah, what got myself out of, or how I got myself out of this funk. First of all, if you don't know, somebody who's very inspiring to me passed away, and I found out she's only 26 years old. She passed away on Tuesday, I believe, on the 7th. And Wednesday, I woke up in the morning and just found out about it, and I fucking cried for a long time. So, obviously I didn't have a good week, but that went into not only grieving for that person, but that went into doubting myself and what I'm doing right now, and if what I'm doing is right, and if I'm really living my purpose, and so on and so forth, right? And I know what my purpose is, but sometimes I'm not sure if I'm really doing it or if I'm doing it good enough. So I questioned myself a lot last week. But then I reminded myself of my why. And my why is stronger than my ego, my fucking ego that says, oh, you're not good enough, you're not doing enough, you're not, you're just not doing enough, or you're not reaching enough people, or you're not blah, 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 blah. That's my ego mind, right? But then I said, okay, let me accept these feelings. Let me say, okay, you are here. Thank you. You can pass. And then I reminded myself of my why, which was my soul's purpose is to learn and teach how to love. And there's a million ways to do that, right? But I chose to do it in a way of helping people understand themselves and loving themselves so they can love others more and show love to others more. Because when you know yourself, when you really know your soul's purpose, when you know yourself on a soul's level, when you can trust your intuition, when you can trust yourself, when you can love yourself and accept yourself, embrace yourself with all your mistakes fully and completely, you don't have to look for external validation, which is another very, very important point. Like, if you know what it is that you're supposed to do, you don't have to look at anybody else, what they're doing, how they're doing it. You don't have to do it. All the wisdom is inside here. And a lot of people, they look for external validation, they look outside to find the solutions to their problems outside, but it is never ever outside. All the solutions to your problems is within. And so I went within as well, and I had a lot of conversations with my friends, of course, and I also really tried to ask myself, I journaled, I asked myself, like, okay, what is it that's going on here? And reminding myself of my why, which is, again, learning and teaching how to love, and also inspiring people. Why I want to do this is because I really don't want our future generations to grow up with all this hate, all this bullying, all this racism shit. I don't want that. So that's why right now I'm fighting for people to understand themselves and love themselves so they can teach this to their children as well. And then eventually, I want to have my own community centers, maybe in the country where we'll be living at, maybe in more countries, maybe internationally, which teaches kids what they don't get taught in school. Like, how can you take care of your mental health? How to be happy. It is only be found inside. How to do your finances, how to be an entrepreneur, how to embrace your psychic gifts and whatnot, right? So this is what I want to do, and this is bigger than myself, of course. This is something bigger than myself, so I cannot be here saying, oh, I feel so bad right now, because no, I know that I'm going to have an impact on everybody that I meet and on everybody that I interact with, and I travel a lot, not right now, unfortunately, but soon again, and I want to spread love and understanding. And that's my why. And that's why I feel good again. That's why I feel like, okay, I can keep going. I can live my purpose, and I will be fine, and I will be doing good, and everything's going to be alright. Everything's going to be fine. Everybody has their bad days, right? By the way, Mercury retrograde is over officially on July 12th, which is today. So, the energy is going back up. That's another point, right? But yeah, that's what helped me. Reminding myself of my why, talking to my friends, hanging out with my friends, and being. That's another thing. Being. I allowed myself to be, because we're human beings, not human doings. So I allowed myself to be sad, to be angry, to be questioning myself, to everything, right? And that helped. Yeah, it was rough, but I'm back, and I'm good, and I have an announcement to make tomorrow. Super exciting. And yep, then I wish you a great start into the new week, and watch out for the announcement tomorrow.